Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. How are you guys doing? I'm coming at you today, you guys. I have gone cray-cray with needle books and lace books. Actually, I haven't started my lace book, but I've been making needle books. Lace books are next. I've just been obsessed with fabric lately. I've just doing a lot of stuff with fabric, a lot of flowers, lots of projects with laces and fabrics. Let me show you the outside of this one first. I'm just going to show it to you quickly before I start going through it. But this is a needle book that I did, and I kind of don't want this in here because that doesn't look right. I just need it though. Okay. I mean, there is this. I have some stuff in here that's for real, but I don't want it in there because it doesn't match my book. Okay. This is a needle book I made, which I think this turned out beautiful. I did a lot of research. I went and looked at a lot of different women on YouTube to get this right. Or not get it right, but get really nice ideas for these needle books. Just want to make sure how close I am, you guys. Just a second. Make sure you guys can really see. Yeah, that's good. Let me just make sure. Okay. So that's what the front looks like. I'm going to go through it in just a second. A little bit finer. And that's the back. What I want to show you guys is I made another one because I've gone crazy. I haven't finished this one, so I'm just going to give a sneak peek of it. This is another one that I started, when did I start doing this? Just yesterday morning. Again, I know I've been talking about Tutu Amy a lot, but I've just watched a bunch of her videos recently, and she had a video on making scrappy fabric. And that's what this is scrappy fabric. In fact, let me kind of come close to the camera. I don't want to come too close. But see how this fabric here, it's all been sewn together. And you can, I'll put her link below and you guys can see how you make this. And with this scrappy fabric, people do all kinds of stuff. They make flowers out of it, which I made some flowers. Oh, and that's these flowers. I made it with that scrappy fabric. Let me see if I can get close. Okay, see this one right here? Isn't that cute? You guys, that's made with the scrappy fabric. I am loving. And here's another flower right there. And then this is made out of tulle. She also tells you how to make these tulle flowers. So she just has, her channel is just full of great videos and great ideas. And I definitely will write Tutu Amy down below. I'll link her below so you guys can go and check out her station. And I think A Little Shabbychic is another one whose videos I really looked at to inspire me with these lace books. And anybody who's inspired me with these lace books, I will definitely link them below. Okay. Okay. So anyway, this one I don't want to go through everything. Let me see, make sure I'm in frame with this. Like I said, I just created this one yesterday, and I didn't create the whole thing. I just created the cover so far. So I'll just kind of go through it. I showed you guys the flowers that I think are gorgeous. I have a real pretty lace on the bottom. Some bead trim from Hobby Lobby. Oh, I should tell you too, these crocheted laces, these are very vintagey and handmade, as you can tell. I told you a story of a while back. There was this little lady, so sad she passed away, and I bought all of her trims. So I'm going to do my best to use these trims and make beautiful, beautiful things. And it's kind of representing her because she crocheted a lot of this, and then some of it she just collected. Okay, and then rose trim from Hobby Lobby. I told you guys I had used some of that. And then this is that scrappy fabric that you make. And then more bead trim, more trim here, more of this lace, or this crocheted lace here. A pretty flower that I made. I'm going to, let me see how, make sure I'm in frame. Okay, I am. That's another video I want to make, is how I did these. Tutu Amy showed me how to make these. And so did Jennings644. And I kind of took both their ideas and did my own twist on it. So that's why I wanted to try to do a video on these, because I did these with a twist. Tutu Amy does hers on a button. I did mine on another, just those cheap, about that size, rhinestones, but they're plastic ones, because I don't want to keep using all my beads. So that was kind of my twist on it. Janine644, she used a lot of earring pieces and stuff. I don't have a lot of those. So I just used the cheapy plastic rhinestones, the glass pearls, and mixed all that and came up with this. So anyway, I'll do a video on how I made that. On the back, I did another one of my Scrappy flowers. This is another pretty flower that Tutu Amy taught me, which I just love. I'll put a link below to her so you guys can check it out. This is some more of that vintage lace. More vintage lace here. I should say lace, crocheted vintage lace. Hobby Lobby trim. This is from that that little lady too. I'm not sure if this is vintage. I don't think it is. I did it at the top, more of the rose trim, and then more of this again. But I think this looks really pretty for my next one. And then inside, see, I haven't done anything. This is some stuff I'm going to use inside of it. That's what's in there. But it's all pink. Pretty and pink. So excited to fill this up. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make this a needle book and a lace book, or just a needle book. I think I'm going to do a mixture of a needle and lace book. Why not? Do a little of both. Okay, so that's so far for that one. This is another one of some leftovers that I have. I'm going to be making. So I haven't. What you do is you take the felt and you sew it there. Did I sew it already? Oh, I already sewed it. Okay, so I did already sew. So this is already a book. It's already made. And what I like about this is, if you guys can see, come up close. Isn't that pretty, the texture? It's going to be covered up a lot with laces and all that, but isn't that pretty as a base? It's felt, but it's a little bit more expensive felt at Joann's that you can get that has that design imprinted in it. So I thought I'd start it out with this doily, which I think will be fabulous. Okay, that's another one I'm going to be starting on. Now for the one that I completed. Let's make sure that I am in. Make sure that I am in focus. I'm going to be holding it up like that. Maybe I need to come back a little bit. Right there. Okay. Just want to make sure you guys can see really well. Okay, so let's start with the outside really quickly. I'm trying to think where I started at. The base of all this, like I said, is felt, and it was a beige felt, and that's what I started the base with. Then I layered. God, I have so much on here. There's lace back here. This is an applique from Wedding Dress here. These are little flowers I made, really pretty flowers out of some little appliques. I kind of layered them, and then put some pearls there. I took some of the butterflies from my Etsy shop, which I will have a link below if you guys want to make these. I also have a video, you can check it out, of how you take rhinestones and rhinestone these butterflies out. I think those turned out really pretty. This is a piece from my stash, and I think it's from, I'm trying to think who this is from. I can't remember who this is from. If I think of it, I'll tell you. All the laces I've used are vintage laces from my little lady friend. More vintage lace there. Some pretty vintage lace there. I think I have some more underneath. Yes, I do. Okay, and the reason I have some underneath because this hangs. Let me bring that up so you can see. Isn't that pretty? And then this lays on top of it. Do I have any more? No, that's it. Okay. And then at the top, this is some more trim that I had. And that's on top of another piece of lace. That's why these little things are hanging down. This is a love key from my Etsy shop. And it's also called My Fairy Treasures. A little clock piece from my Etsy shop. I love these little clocks, you guys. Obsessed. Okay, quickly, let's go here. Taylor, you knocking?
No.
Okay. This is a trim I put on the side. It's pieces of lace, pieces of, I make flowers out of like kind of raggedy towels that I either buy or leftovers from making flowers. So that's a piece. This is a piece of a sheet. This is another piece of lace. This is some cheesecloth. You get the point. So I think that looks really cool. I just love mixing all those textures together. And then I took some chain here and made a bunch of a bunch of, like a little bauble, I guess they call them. Okay, I won't go through all the pieces, but there's butterflies, keys, there's butterflies, keys, leaves, fairy wings, I guess I am going through it, more keys, and at the top was a flower and a butterfly. Loving this, and a lot of these pieces I got in my are in my Etsy shop, so you guys can check that out. Okay, on the background here, again, vintage lace in the back. More vintage lace here, more vintage lace here. Lift this up. There's more here, and it dangles, so it's really pretty. More trim here, and there's some vintage lace behind. This is a butterfly I made. It's made out of like a little applique, and then I thought these looked like wings on the sides here and here. So then I put pearls here and feather made into a butterfly. Okay, let's open this up. And I have two pieces of pretty vintage lace here as the ties to tie it together. And it definitely has to be tied together because I've made it way too bulky. I mean, look at this, you guys. I want to make this nice little flat lace book, or a needle book. Yeah, right. Okay, you know me, I overdo. Okay, let's just make sure that I'm in the frame still. Pretty sure I am. Yeah, and you guys can see pretty well. Okay, let's go through this. This is a pocket here with some vintage lace here. Hobby Lobby rose there, but then I have a little hand crocheted flower on top with a little pearl I put in here. Right here is more trim. This is some more crocheted vintage, and then that is on the bottom from the other piece. But layered together, that looks pretty neat. See how pretty that is? Okay, in this pocket, you guys, I bought these scissors, and I think I showed you guys this in a video, my California craft video. I love these, and they work so good. I spent some money on these. I think they're like 15 bucks or something, but they're nice. They look good in my book, and they're really nice to use. I put some, oh, and there's a vintage doily in the back. Then I made some little cards for buttons. And this is a Sears catalog. I have a bunch of old Sears catalogs, and I copy them onto brown craft paper, and then I made it into, so that's a, oh, you guys, let me see what my camera's doing. Okay, I think we're still going. Yeah, we are. Okay, I gotta hook my camera up, guys, so it'll be just a second. I gotta hook the cord up so that it charges. And I don't want to mess things up too much. Okay. Let me bring that. Okay. We're good. Anyway, these have corsets on them. They're out of the Sears catalog. I put buttons on this one, and then this is our corset here. So I'm going to put all this back in the pocket. And I love this idea of making pockets, even with like fabric and laces, not just paper. I never even thought about that until I started looking at a lot of other people's books. Okay, hopefully you guys, I don't run out of battery here. My camera's gone nuts. Okay. These are some, this is again, is a piece of lace here. Vintage lace, some trim. There's a doily in the background. Another vintage piece of lace up here, and another vintage piece of lace here. And then a bunch of pins I made. Just kind of show you guys. Here we go. Just a bunch of pretty pins. I love making these. Make sure I'm in. Okay. Show you guys another one. But I'm not too close. Okay, so I try to make them look as vintagey as possible to kind of go with the book. I won't go through all the rest of them. Take too much time. It might take too much time to get these back in here. Okay. Let's go on to the next page. Is there a pocket here? Oh, there's a pocket here too, and I don't have anything in it, but you know what? Just to show you it's a pocket, I will put that in there. This is another piece of lace here. This is not vintagey. This is Hobby Lobby lace here. Vintage lace here, some trim, and like I said, this is a pocket. To show you it's a pocket, I'll put this in here. I need to make another tag for that one. Anyway, this is some Hobby Lobby trim here and here, which I think is really, really pretty. Okay, this is a piece of a sheet back here that made the pocket originally, but then I decorated it with all kinds of laces, and these are vintage laces here, Hobby Lobby rose, something from my stash, and then buttons. I think those buttons I got at the dollar store. Okay, next, again, I have a place for pins, for the decorative pins that we all make. Just making sure that I'm still recording. Yeah. So I won't take the pins out again this time, because they're kind of similar to the same of the other ones. Again, I put that real pretty lace on the bottom, crocheted lace. Made a little flower out of some little crocheted, small little doilies, little pearl trim around the whole thing. This is a doily in the background. See if you guys can see that right there is a doily in the background that I put in there. You do so much layering, sometimes you can't tell what everything is. And did I lose? Oh, we'll keep that one out. I lost the bead on there. Okay. All right. Oh, you guys, look. I love this. Isn't this pretty? It's a crochet hook, but I love the top of it. It's made out of bamboo. Love. Okay. This again is some really pretty vintagey lace. I think it's really, really gorgeous. In the background, more laces. This is some type of doily I put all in the background here, and then vintage lace on the top here, and then some more vintage lace here, and then this also, I think this might just be from my stash here, and then more trim, and then on top of this, and I let a lot of things, I don't cut them evenly with the pages. I let things flop out or stick out or fall over. I think that looks more shabby. Base 777 taught me about that, and I really like that idea. So anyway, on this one I just put like a safety pin. These are needles that kind of go in like a arc. I really like these ones when I'm doing my hair extensions. Again, another pin, another button from my stash, another button from my stash. This is those clocks again, you guys, that I sell in my shop. A button from my stash. And then these are just nice embroidery needles. Really nice. Okay, so we'll put that there. Let's open up the next page, and let's make sure, okay, let's make sure that I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. Very good. Thank God. I better move along before my battery runs out. Okay, again, this is some really pretty lace, crocheted lace. I put some pearls here. I let it hang off. I did another trim on top of that. This is some lace behind it. Some more vintage lace here and here. And see how long this piece is? I kind of just let it hang over. Same thing with this. See here? Let this hang over that. This right behind here is pieces of felt. This whole thing is beige felt. But I put a strip of felt here. The beige felt, the same as the background, and then I put a piece of lace over it so it makes it decorative. But that's what holds your needles in. So these are just regular sewing needles. Okay, over here again, some other, isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I think it's so pretty. Who would take the time to do all this? This is just crazy. Okay, again, some more trim here, more pearls, kind of the same as here. And then I put some more needles here. I think this is, I'm not really sure what kind of needle that is. Oh, I have these really long needles. Ginny644 told me about these really long needles. Especially when we're gathering fabric, making flowers. These work great. So you guys should invest in some of those. You can get them at Joann's in the sewing section. Again, some more safety pins. More trim on the side. Okay, we're to the last page. This is just another crochet hook. As you guys know, I've been doing a lot of crocheting. Okay, let me just make sure my camera's still making weird noises. I just want to make sure that I'm... Okay, I'm still going. Okay, again, oh, this is pretty. I put this real pretty doily on the background. I think that is a gorgeous doily, very vintage. Again, here, another strip of felt with a piece of lace over it. Holds all of my pins, my handmade pins. I just put a couple extra little ones here that aren't decorative. Some real pretty trim, you guys. I'm loving that. Isn't that trim gorgeous? And I put some pearls in here and some more trim. So dainty. I just love it. And it kind of hangs over what was there before, which is kind of cool. So look. So I love that. So each page I have lace hanging. So then it gives more layers as we go along in the book. I think that turned out pretty. This is another sheet that makes up this pocket that I made. And then I of course put a lot of decor, a lot of laces on the pocket, which is made of just a sheet. I use this lace again, vintagey lace, which I think is gorgeous. I don't think I have any more of it left. Decorated with pearls. More crocheted lace up here, pearls. Take this out of the pocket. This is some more crocheted type of lace here for the background. And then I put on top of that another trim, more pearls. Real pretty dainty. Isn't this gorgeous, you guys? Love. Trim, more pearls. And this is all from my little lady, from her stash that I bought from her. On the bottom of this I have, I have this hanging down. More crocheted trim. I think that goes to the back. Yeah, that's the back piece. Okay, so that's pretty. Again, some more tags I made from that Sears catalog. Okay, another tag there. Oh, I have enough tags. I just didn't put enough. I didn't put a tag in that other spot. So anyway, remember I told you there was that pocket. I had to steal a tag so I could show you it was a pocket. I had plenty of them. Okay, so let's put that in like that. Let me show you the back. Okay, in the back I have, again, I love this, and I don't have any more of it. This looked like my little friend, looked like she had taken like a skirt apart or something, because this looks so vintagey, and I don't think I have any more of this. But anyway, I'm glad I used it in my needlebook. And here's some trim here, vintage trim. Underneath that, this is from, oh, I guess I put that underneath. Yeah, so it hangs like this. So there's this lace on top of this. So this hangs below it, and that's what that looks like. Look how pretty that is. Who would crochet this type of stuff? Take the time to do it. It's just like amazing. There's some pretty lace, I think vintagey lace back here. See how pretty? Some of it's even a little tattered, which I really liked. Again, some lace here, some trim, and it trimmed it with some more trim here. So there's trim here and trim there. And then this is that butterfly I told you made out of an applique. I thought this was like the wings. I put some of these string pearls in here for the antenna, and then of course a little feather going down for the body part. So you guys, I had so much fun making this lace book. I am obsessed with lace, or not lace book, this is a needle book. I am obsessed with needle books. I know I use so much laces in here, it almost looks like a lace book. So it could be a lace/needle book. I love making these. I am obsessed with making these. I definitely want to make more of these and give them out for Christmas once I stop my obsession of giving them to myself. And I'm even actually using this one because I'm doing a lot of crocheting. I took this on vacation. I used it the entire time I was on vacation because it holds everything. It holds my crochet. It holds my crochet hooks. It holds my my yarn needles, my little scissors. It just holds everything. And if I want to do some embroidery work, it holds my embroidery needles. So I am obsessed with this. It's actually gorgeous, but it's actually also useful. So it's kind of a plus. Again, like I said, this is another needle book I'm in the process of doing, which I got to finish that. And then this one, I got the cover done, and then I'm gonna start this one, and I'll do a video on it when I'm all finished. But I think this turned out really pretty. and I want to use like a lot of all my